A scoliosis is a lateral curvature of the spine. Okay, so if you were to look at the spine from the back, so you look at someone from the back looking forwards, you'll see that the spine bends laterally. Now, there's a number of causes of scoliosis. So sometimes we see scoliosis in children, and that is often a congenital or hereditary scoliosis. So a congenital scoliosis is when the child's spine bends, and sometimes quite severely laterally. But you can also acquire a scoliosis, so you can just develop it over a number of years. Mild scolioses are a very common phenomenon, and they don't often cause pain. They're just a variation of a normal spine. A more severe scoliosis can cause problems. It can cause muscle shortening, it can place pressure on the discs, it can change the position of the ribs, it can close the ribs on one side and open them on the other side, it can cause rotations through the back, and these need more careful attention. Seeing a physiotherapist is very useful to get an opinion, advice about what you can do for your scoliosis. Often it really is down to exercises, and there are general exercises and specific exercises. There are lots of different causes of scoliosis. When we see a scoliosis in a child, we're always a little bit more cautious, as they tend to be congenital and they tend to develop, and they can be quite severe. We'll often ask an orthopedic surgeon to have a second opinion in case there's any surgery that needs to be done. The common surgery performed is using a rod into the spine, which aligns the vertebral bodies, and the rehabilitation for that can take up to a year. So it's quite extensive surgery. So we'd only do that in cases where there's a severe scoliosis. Now, in most people, scoliosis is just mild, and we can exercise them. When a scoliosis is between about 25 and 40 degrees, we can use bracing techniques. So we can use straps which brace, or corset type garments which brace the spine to stop the spine from curving. In addition, you can also see your physiotherapist or osteopath. Both have expertise in treating scoliosis. They'll give you advice on exercise that you can do to help. There are lots and lots of different specific exercises which will help stretch the spine, and things like hanging or the child's pose is a really good exercise. Surgery is only left for those that have a curvature of about 40 to 50 degrees.
I have pain in my lower back, and knees and hips and pelvis.
What can you describe the nature of your pain? Is it constant, chronic? Does it just flare up sometimes?
It's chronic at the beginning. When I was having surgery, and then it's sort of a dull pain. Now and again it'll flare up quite badly. My surgeon fused the spine, the joint, and I was in hospital for 24 hours and in recovery after 8 weeks. I do a lot of yoga, Pilates, and I've done Tai Chi, and that's really helped my back. And a lot of walking, not too much. The things that make my back feel worse is swimming, running, and sudden movements that might cause an aggravation.
If you have a scoliosis, first of all, don't worry. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have chronic back pain, although some people do have back pain associated with a scoliosis. So one of the things we've got to teach you is how to manage your pain. And one of the best ways to manage it is to get the right exercises from your physiotherapist or osteopath. It's to go swimming regularly, or to do Pilates classes regularly, or even yoga classes, Tai Chi. You can cycle, you can gently run, you can row, you can cross trainer, but you've got to find the exercises that works for you. With Laura, for example, she found that swimming doesn't help her. It seems to aggravate her pain. So you work out what exercise will work for your body. But exercise, keep mobile, keep that spine flexible and strengthen the spine. So exercises like Pilates-based exercises are great for keeping the spine and the core strong, and that can make a huge difference to managing your pain.